Dogs are the perfect companions for people who live in apartments. They provide love, security, and friendship, and they don't require a lot of space. So if you are thinking about getting a dog, but you live in an apartment, don't worry, there are plenty of dogs that would be perfect for you. Size is one thing to consider when choosing a dog for apartment living. Smaller dogs are generally well suited to small spaces, and they are also less likely than big dogs to frighten your neighbors. Some small breeds can be yappy, though, especially if they suffer from separation anxiety. Another important consideration when choosing a dog for an apartment is energy level. Some small breeds have high energy levels, while some large breeds can be quite sedentary. Can you tell me more about the best small apartment dogs? Of course. Let's look at each small breed in a bit of detail. Affenpinscher. The Affenpinscher is a small dog that weighs 7 to 9 pounds. Most owners shorten the name to Affy. Originally the breed was used in European shops and stables to hunt vermin. The Affy is charming and bold. He's also highly intelligent, very trainable, and eager to please his human companions. The breed tends to be independent and is able to tolerate being left alone. If the Affy has a fault, it's that he's not usually overly fond of children. However, these characteristics make him a good choice for adults living alone. American Hairless Terrier. The American Hairless Terrier, or AHT, is a small breed that weighs 12 to 16 pounds. The AHT is a fairly new breed developed in the 1970s in the United States. The dog is an energetic and playful breed. He's also intelligent and easily trained. Because he's hairless, he doesn't require much grooming. This dog does well in apartments because he's not a barker. He's also good with other dogs and cats, making him a good choice for those who have other pets. Australian Terrier. Australian Terriers make excellent apartment dogs. They are active and playful but also calm and quiet when they need to be. Australian Terriers are also very easy to train, which makes them ideal for living in close quarters with people or other animals. They can be a bit territorial, though, so you'll have to gradually introduce them to new people or pets. An Australian Terrier is a great choice if you're looking for a small dog that can still keep up with your busy lifestyle. Beagle. The Beagle is a small hound that is good with children and other animals. This makes the breed a good choice for families. However, Beagles can be prone to barking, so they may not be the best choice for apartments with thin walls. Beagles require 40 minutes to an hour of exercise each day, ideally spread over 2 sessions. If you're going to have a Beagle in an apartment, you will have to commit to regular exercise. A Beagle should not be exercised off-leash, unless he's in a fenced area like a dog park. This is because if your Beagle catches an interesting scent, he will take off and will develop selective deafness. You won't be able to call him back. Bichon Frise. The Bichon Frise is a small, white dog that weighs anywhere from 12 to 18 pounds. The breed is known for its fluffy coat, which requires regular grooming. Bichons are cheerful, playful dogs that make great companions. They are also hypoallergenic, which means they are a good choice for people with allergies. However, the Bichon Frise requires regular grooming, so if you live in an apartment, you will need to make sure you have the time and space to take care of your dog's coat. Boston Terrier. The Boston Terrier is a small breed of dog that weighs between 12 and 25 pounds. They are compact dogs with short legs and a muscular build. Boston Terriers are intelligent and easily trained, making them good apartment dogs. They are also relatively inactive indoors, so they don't need a lot of space to run around. Boston Terriers can be prone to snoring and snorting. If this bothers you, you should probably consider another breed. Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. The Cavalier King Charles Spaniel is a small dog that weighs between 13 and 18 pounds. They are gentle, loving dogs that make great companions. Cavalier King Charles Spaniels do well in apartments because they are relatively inactive indoors. However, they do need some exercise, so you will need to take them for daily walks. Cavalier King Charles Spaniels are also prone to separation anxiety. If you live in an apartment, you will need to make sure you have the time to spend with your dog. Chihuahua. The Chihuahua is a toy dog breed that weighs between 2 and 6 pounds. Chihuahuas are the smallest dogs in the world. Because they're so tiny, Chihuahuas are not the best fit for families with young kids. In addition, a rambunctious toddler could accidentally hurt the dog. Chihuahuas are good apartment dogs because they are relatively inactive indoors. However, they do need some exercise, so you will need to take them for daily walks. This is another breed that can be prone to separation anxiety and barking. If you're away from home a lot, you might want to hire a dog sitter or take your pup to doggy daycare. Cocker Spaniel. The Cocker Spaniel is a small to a medium-sized dog that weighs between 26 and 34 pounds. They are friendly, outgoing dogs that make great companions. Cocker Spaniels do well in apartments because they are generally quiet. They do love getting out and socializing with people and other pets, though, so you should plan on a couple of short walks each day if your Cocker is going to be happy with apartment living. Dachshund. The Dachshund is a small, cute dog breed. These dogs weigh between 16 and 32 pounds. They are loyal, loving dogs that make great companions. Dachshunds can be among the best dogs for apartments if they get enough exercise. They need at least 30 minutes of exercise each day, which can be divided into 2 or 3 walks. There is one downside to having a Dachshund in an apartment. If your unit isn't well soundproofed, you may want to consider another breed because Dachshunds are notorious barkers. French Bulldog. The French Bulldog is a small dog that weighs between 20 and 28 pounds. They have a muscular build and short, stubby tails. French Bulldogs make good apartment dogs because they are low energy and love to snuggle. Barking due to separation anxiety can be a problem, though. However, they typically get along well with other dogs and will thrive at doggy daycare. Pug. Pugs are small dogs that weigh between 14 and 18 pounds. They have a short, stubby tail and a muscular build. The pug has much the same personality as the French Bulldog. Accordingly, he also has the same issues and behaviors when deprived of human companionship. Shih Tzu. Shih Tzus are small dogs that weigh between 9 and 16 pounds. They have a long, silky coat and a short muzzle. Unfortunately, the Shih Tzu is one of the dog breeds most likely to have separation anxiety. This breed is also one of the most likely to bark if left alone. Yorkshire Terrier. Yorkies are small dogs that weigh between 7 and 8 pounds. They have a long, silky coat and a short muzzle. Like the Shih Tzu, the Yorkie is also prone to separation anxiety and excessive barking. He is, however, a very loving and loyal companion. This is one little breed that requires a fair bit of exercise. Initially bred for hunting vermin, the Yorkie today retains a fairly high energy level, so he's a good choice for an active family. Up to 40 minutes of exercise a day, spread over 2 or 3 sessions, is a must for this dog breed. The Yorkie might be the right apartment dog for you if you can commit to that. The final word on the smallest dog breeds for apartment living. These are just a few of the dog breeds best suited to apartment life. Within the scope of this article, it would be impossible to discuss every small companion dog. Instead, visit the American Kennel Club website to find information on some of the less common small dog breeds. Can bigger dogs live in apartments? If you surveyed a group of dog lovers, you'd find that most have a preference when it comes to size. So if you think that living in a small space means you're limited to small breeds, but you prefer big dogs, take heart. Many big dog breeds are very adaptable to apartment living as long as they are exercised regularly. We'll talk about some of the bigger breeds that make good companion dogs for apartment dwellers. Unfortunately, I can't cover every dog due to space limitations as with the smaller breeds. The American Kennel Club recognizes 197 different dog breeds, and if I wrote about every breed, I'd probably break the internet. The AKC is an excellent source of information about different breeds, so check out their website. Basset Hound. The Basset Hound is a short-legged dog that weighs between 40 and 65 pounds. They have long, droopy ears and a short coat that can be any color or combination of colors. Bassets are known for being calm, patient, and good-natured dogs. They make loyal companions and are good with children. If you have smaller pets, like rabbits or birds, your Basset will probably also be friendly with them. Although they are low-energy dogs, Bassets do need some exercise to stay healthy. A couple of 15-minute walks each day will get the job done. Bassets are not recreational barkers, but they do have very loud voices. If you're looking for a medium apartment dog, and your neighbors aren't troubled by the occasional vocal disruption, the Basset might be one of the best dog breeds for you to consider. English Bulldog. The English Bulldog is a medium-sized dog that weighs between 50 and 55 pounds. They have a short, wide head and a muscular build. Although they are low-energy dogs, bulldogs do need some exercise to stay healthy. A daily walk of 30 minutes should suffice. One potential downside to having an English Bulldog in an apartment is that they are known for being quite lazy. This means that they may not do well if left alone for long periods of time. Another potential downside is that English bulldogs snore quite loudly. If your unit isn't well soundproofed, you may want to consider another breed. English Mastiff. The English Mastiff is the largest dog breed in the world. These dogs can weigh 240 pounds or more and hardly ever weigh less than 160 pounds. If you think this means that they're not suited to apartment living, you'd be wrong. The Mastiff is one of the best dog breeds for apartment living. This is because Mastiffs are generally lazy, so lazy that you might have to force your dog to be active practically. All dogs need exercise, though, so try for about half an hour each day. You can spread it over 2 or 3 sessions if you like. English Mastiffs can frighten your neighbors by virtue of their size. However, once people get to know these gentle giants, they usually become quite comfortable with them. Great Dane. While not as big as the English Mastiff, the Great Dane is still one of the world's biggest dog breeds, often tipping the scales at 200 pounds and seldom weighing less than 140. But, like Mastiffs, Great Danes are gentle giants. Great Danes do well in small spaces but do require exercise. They don't share the Mastiff penchant for lethargy, and you probably won't have to coax your Dane to get the 30 minutes of daily exercise he needs to be happy and healthy. Great Pyrenees. The Great Pyrenees is a large dog breed that weighs between 100 and 120 pounds. These dogs have thick, double coats that are white or cream colored. The Great Pyrenees are known for being calm, gentle, and patient dogs. They make great companions and are good with children. Although they are low-energy dogs, Great Pyrenees do need some exercise to stay healthy. A daily walk of 30 minutes should suffice. If there's a downside to having the Great Pyrenees as an apartment dog, it's that the breed sheds moderately to heavily. You might be thinking, but they're going to shed no matter where they live, and that's true. What's also true is that in an apartment setting, all that hair isn't going to have a whole lot of places to go. If you're not troubled by having a lot of white dog hair that seems more visible than it would be in a bigger place, the Great Pyrenees might just be the best apartment dog for you. Newfoundland. The Newfoundland is a large breed of dog that can weigh between 100 and 150 pounds. Newfs have thick, waterproof coats that are black, brown, or black and white. Newfoundlands are known for being gentle, patient, and good-natured. They make great companions and are good with children. Although they were originally bred as working dogs, they are now content to be lap dogs. But, of course, a Newf is a big lap dog. Newfoundlands do not require a lot of exercise, but they do need some daily activity. A short walk or play session will suffice. The Newfoundland is one of the best apartment dogs because he is calm, quiet, and low maintenance, except when it comes to his coat. Regular brushing is essential. German Shepherd. The German Shepherd is a large breed of dog that can weigh between 75 and 95 pounds. They have a thick, double coat that is black and tan or all black. German Shepherds are known for being loyal, brave, and intelligent. They make great companions and are good with children. Although they were originally bred as working dogs, they can do well in a home setting if they get enough exercise. German Shepherds need at least 30 minutes of exercise each day. If you live in an apartment, this may mean multiple walks or trips to the dog park. Husky. The Husky is a medium to large-sized breed weighing between 35 and 60 pounds. Huskies have thick, double coats that are white, gray, black, or a combination of those colors. Huskies are known for being independent, athletic, and intelligent. They make great companions but may not be the best choice for first-time dog owners. Huskies need a lot of exercise, so if you live in an apartment, you'll need to be prepared to take them for multiple walks or runs each day. Huskies are also known for being escape artists. If you live in an apartment with a small yard, it's important to make sure your Husky is always supervised when he's outside. Otherwise, he may find a way to escape and wander off. Rottweiler. The Rottweiler is a large breed of dog that can weigh between 80 and 140 pounds. They have a thick, double coat that is black with brown or mahogany markings. One mistake a lot of people make when it comes to the Rottweiler is that they think the Rottie requires a great deal of exercise. This isn't true. The Rottweiler is a working breed but actually requires a lot less in the way of exercise than many other working dogs. 30 minutes a day will get it done, so if you're looking for a large apartment dog that isn't going to drag you out of the house for 2 hours a day, consider the Rottie. If there's a downside to having a Rott as an apartment dog, it's that your neighbors will probably be afraid of him. This has nothing to do with the nature of the dog and everything to do with the bad press the breed gets. Most Rottweilers are friendly and affectionate by nature. They're only bad when they have criminal owners who use them for dog fighting or guarding their stash of illegal drugs that they want to sell. With proper training and socialization, a Rottweiler can be a wonderful dog for anyone, regardless of where they live. The final word on the best big dog breeds for apartment dwellers. Big dogs can actually be some of the best apartment dogs. As long as you're able to provide enough exercise, you can definitely have a Great Dane, a Newfoundland, even an English Mastiff, or almost any medium to large-sized breed in a small space. If you live in an apartment complex, don't focus too much on the size of the dog that will share your life. Instead, think about things like breed personality and how much exercise your dog will need. Also, consider your personal preference when it comes to size. If what you long for is a pint-sized cutie, that's fine. If you prefer larger dogs, that's also perfectly okay. Most pets will adapt very well to living in an apartment, so don't worry about space limitations. The best dog for you is the dog that you want. I hope this article has helped you to decide which dog breed is best for your apartment living situation. Regardless of the size of space you occupy, there is a four-legged friend out there for you.